Hey friends, so we're out here today at Heathrow Terminal 3, the Virgin Atlantic terminal, as you can see. We're out because we've got a travel day planned for you. We are heading out from Terminal 3 Heathrow, London, over to Orlando, Florida. But we're doing it a little bit different this time. We're doing it on a budget. We're doing a solo trip, just myself. Left Becky at home, she's a little bit angry about that. But we are doing it a little bit different. Like I said, we're not flying directly into Orlando. We are going to fly into Tampa, Florida, and let you guys know what that experience is like. What it's like to travel from London Heathrow to Tampa and then essentially transfer from Tampa to Orlando. We're going to be hiring a car and driving it. As I said, we are doing this on a budget, so we're going to be staying at the Rosen Inn, Lake Buena Vista. We're not going to be staying on Disney property or Universal property. We're going to be doing it a little bit cheaper, but we'll have a hotel tour of that plan, and we'll have a few park days as well. So we are going to get to experience Disney World, and we are also going to get to experience Universal Orlando Resort. A few days in each park and just explore and see what's happening, see what's new around the resorts. So do follow us along on social media. We are on Facebook, we're on Threads, we're on YouTube, and we're on TikTok as well. If you guys do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot, and it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's take to this, guys. So here we are, Heathrow Terminal 3. This is where Virgin Atlantic depart from. Head inside. We are booked, sadly, just in economy this time, but hey, I'm not too tall, so it'll be okay. There we are. So we got to drop our bags. We have checked in online. We're going to drop our bags here and then head up through security in just a second. So we are all checked in. We checked in online anyway. We did our bag drop as well, and now we're just going to get in the queue for security. The bag drop took a long time. I think we're about 30 minutes. So I'm now in a little bit of a rush to get on the plane. We're not going to be able to really go around the terminal too much, but we have been to Terminal 3 a number of times. If you guys do want to check out any of our other travel day videos, I will put links down in the description to that. We've flown with Virgin quite often actually, so yeah. And we are through. We're into duty free now. So bag drop took about 30 minutes. Security was actually pretty good this morning. That was only 10-15 minutes. But it's quite long. So we are flying to Tampa. We're at 11:05. So there you go. VS 129 gate shown at 10:05, and it's now 9:42. So we've got a little bit of time. Security didn't take as long as we expected. So might just go and grab a Pret. There's not a significant amount here at T3. It's not as good as T5, but you got your duty free, which is what everybody likes around here. And it's like a little bit of a maze, so just be prepared. And they always like guide you through all of the food, the drink, little snacks, Fortnum and Mason, Cadbury's of course. It's a good last minute chance to pick up some travel adapters and things like that. You can exchange money here as well, but I would never recommend exchanging money at the airport. It is incredibly expensive, really, really bad rates. So there is plenty of seating area in here. You've got a few areas you can eat and drink. So you've got the Curator. This is like the pub restaurant. You've got Pret. You've got Cafe Nero over there to our left. You've, as I said, Pret. You've got Spatino, Never heard of it. Yo Sushi. She's got some grab and go stuff from Yo Sushi as well, which is handy. That's pretty much it. You have got lounges here as well. We're not going to go to lounges. I'll show you in just a second how long it takes to get to the gates. So our gate has been called. We are gate 16. And on here a second ago it said it's going to take about 10 minutes or so. I think it will take less time, to be honest. There you go, gate 16, 11:05. And then, 20 minutes. Hopefully it won't take that long. So gates 1 to 22 are between Chanel and Gucci. 16. Okay, so 1 to 11 is left, it says up here. Lounges B and E. It's got a few lounges this way. And gates 13 to 22 this way, 23 to 42 are further down as well. So we're going to turn left here. Got Travelator. At this point it might be quicker to walk because people stop on the Travelators. So we are flying out today on Virgin Atlantic's A330-300 Diamond Girl. Looking very nice. I'm pretty sure we've been on this one before. Could be wrong. Maybe this was the one that we flew back from Tampa previously. If you haven't checked out our previous playlist, I'll put a link down in the description to that. We went over to Orlando, then we went to Tennessee and finished off in Atlanta before flying back from Tampa. So see what it's like to fly into Tampa this time. Interestingly as well, they're putting the bags on at the moment, and the little silver case there in the middle, that's what has all the bags and food and things like that in. And this is like a 360-degree conveyor belt, so that whole thing will lift up to the same height as the other side of the platform there, and then it'll just like automatically go in. They're obviously pressing a couple of buttons, but yeah, it's really cool. We've got a lot of British Airways flights around here as well. I'm imagining that's Terminal 5 over there, but not 100%. One's being towed. And we obviously saw one take off just a second ago as well. So we are seated. It's quite an old plane actually. So we've got like a really old school screen here. You've got the old remote control here that's got the little directional buttons on so you can play your games. But it's really not great. Tray table, of course. USB and an Ethernet for some reason. I guess that was a thing back in the day. You got your safety card, your Vera, and your retail therapy. Have a look. We do get a pillow, a blanket, and you do get a set of headphones. I seem to have misplaced those. Here we go. You get a set of headphones. So rest assured, if you do want to watch any films, you are provided a pair of headphones. I will say though, these don't block any noise, so I would bring some in-ear headphones if you can. You can't connect Bluetooth really. You can get little devices that allow you to do it, but bring like a pair of the like cheapy Apple headphones or whatever that go in your ears. But yeah, we're seated, ready to go. And it says here economy delight. So I don't know if we've been, I guess, like upgraded to balance the plane out or something. Maybe it's not a full flight.
We all have a lot of electronic devices. Please make sure they're switched to flight safe or airplane mode now. For more details on using your devices on the flight, please take a look at your safety card. If we land on water, take your life jacket from under or next to your seat. Pull the tab to release it. Tear open the...
So just going through the Vera mag will give you an idea of the films that are available currently. This will change as time goes on. Films will be put on, taken off and things like that. But this is the current ones. Good selection there. The bathroom itself is pretty big as well. You've got a change room table in here, you've got enough space to walk around in. It's pretty good. All the convenience things in here, your tissues, everything, and you can call the team members if you need to. Yeah, it's a good space to change around in here. Just take a look at the entertainment guide. You've got movies here, and this will give you the selection of movies. We did show you that in the Vera guide anyway. So it's really not a great screen. You've got your map. They did say this wasn't going to be working, but it seems to be okay now. So, departing Heathrow and you land in Tampa, see what I mean? It's just not very responsive. And information, time to destination, 8 hours and 42 minutes, distance 6,578 kilometres. And there you go, London Heathrow to Tampa International. So, total time's about 9-hour flight time, just over. But yeah, be prepared, this entertainment system isn't very good. Not compared to the one on the return flight from Tampa in the last series that we had. If you want to go and check that out, I'll put a link up in the top corner so you can go and see it. That was on a Neo plane. So one thing you do get on all Virgin Atlantic flights, you do get free drinks. So you can get soft drinks, you can get alcoholic drinks, a selection of, not massive selection, but enough. We've got ourselves the little smokehouse barbecue nibbles, and we should have one main meal and then like an afternoon tea of sorts, I think, because it's an afternoon flight rather than the morning breakfast. So we'll show you the food selection when it comes around. So we've got our food now. We've got chicken and leek casserole with mash and vegetables. It comes with a little salad, a chocolate and orange ganache, which is plant-based. You've got a little roll, Jacob's crackers and Cathedral City mature cheddar. This is the meat option, and the vegetarian option was spinach pasta. So let me take the covering off and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh. water and an apple juice as well. As I said, drinks are free. You can pre-order specialty meals like vegetarian, kosher, halal, all of those types of things, but you do have to do that in advance, so just remember that if you do have specialty diet requests, do order it in advance. You can get gluten-free meals as well. So that is the food: chicken casserole and mash. You've got peas and sweet corn there as well. Doesn't look particularly appetizing, but we'll let you guys know what our thoughts are once we've finished it. Comes in these new sustainable bowls that are made out of paper, and you've also got this new cutlery as well, which is like a plasticky bamboo type of material, but the salad still comes in the plastic container. You do also get a butter for the roll as well. So we are seated as well in a 242 layout. It is an older plane. These could do with refitting, but you've got 2 toilets right in the middle of the plane. You've got a couple of toilets at the back with the galley, and then plenty of storage space as well. So we've just had them come around and offer us an ice lolly. It was the Pip tropical fruit ice lolly. The food itself was okay. It was a little bit bland, so it was nothing really too special, but you win some, you lose some. The chocolate orange ganache was really nice, but the casserole, was that like white creamy sauce. I'm not personally a massive fan of that anyway, so maybe that kind of helped me not enjoy it. But I just thought the food was a little bit bland. Mashed potato wasn't too bad, but overall not the best. We've had a lot better experiences on Virgin Atlantic with their food, and actually on other airlines with their food as well. British Airways, normally their food is pretty good, so you know, either way you're getting a full meal. You're getting like the ice lolly that we just got offered. I didn't take it. And British Airways offer a fab normally, like the ice cream fab, the chocolate on it. And yeah, we should have another bit of food about an hour before landing. So just popped to the back of the plane, got ourselves some biscuits, got some shortbread and some Oreos. Very kind. The crew were happy to provide these. So we've now got our trusty Mile High tea and a scone as well. See, it's got it on the back what's in there. So you've got cream cheese and cucumber on white, and Emmental cheese with roast tomato and rocket on malted, ruby fruit sundae, potted cream, jam, knife and a napkin. So it's pretty much the same every time, the cream cheese and cucumber. So open it up. It's tea time. Did you know afternoon tea came about thanks to the Hungry Duchess in the 1840s? Anna Russell, 7th Duchess of Bedford, couldn't bear the long wait between lunch and dinner, so she ordered some tea and bread, and then made it a daily routine, invited friends. Pretty cool. Little sandwiches. Potted cream, jam, and the knife. And a ruby fruit sundae, Monty Bojangles. And then quite a cute design inside. Like Alice in Wonderland vibes from this. And they are also bringing round these coffees and things like that, so not bad. This is the same that we get on every flight where we get the afternoon tea. One thing to note as well, the plane is like particularly bad condition. This has come off a couple of times during the flight. This is peeling out, it's not great. we have landed. We're in Tampa. It actually says here, welcome to Tampa Bay. So the immigration there took about 20 minutes, which isn't bad considering sometimes Orlando International takes upwards of an hour and a half or so. Bags were basically waiting for us straight away. Nice, simple flight, pleasant, really old plane though, unfortunately. But hey, should be flying back on a fairly new one though, so I'm quite looking forward to that. Now, this is our first time, my first time solo trip. I keep saying ours, I'm with you guys, right? This is the first time flying into Tampa, so I've got to go and find where to pick up the car hire. We've hired one with Sixt, a full-size car, so see how that goes. So we now have to get the shuttle to the main terminal.
Hi, this is Mayor Jane Castor. Thank you for visiting the Tampa Bay region. And to our residents.
And this is the main building. Okay, so we've got the Flamingo, as we saw in our last video where we flew from here. We've got to follow the signs for rental cars. Lots of people with American balloons. I wonder if they're waiting, like, yay, you'll come in. Rental cars, rental cars. So we're still following the signs. Rental cars. Okay, right, it goes right down there. Past the Starbucks, which I'm tempted by, I'm not gonna lie. Past Hard Rock. Okay, this is, yeah, it's just backwards to what we were doing when we flew from here in our journey back to the UK. So we have to get another train now to the rental cars. So we've got to take the escalator up to the train platform, and then we will be able to get the rental car there. Sky Connect Tampa International Airport. You can take an elevator. I'm just going to put my bag on the escalator and hope for the best. So we come off of the train, which takes us past the economy parking, and we are out at the rental car centre. So we've rented one with Sixt, which means we've got to go down to level 3. Oh no, here. It's just here. Oh, that's where you collect the cars. Okay, this is where it is. So Sixt, Fox, next car, American Rent-A-Car, and then you got all the others down that way. So we have the car, or at least we've got the authorization to get the car. There was a lot of like, she was trying to hard sell that. Do you want to upgrade this? Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want that? Normally when I fly into Orlando, I say to you guys, get the visitor toll pass. That's only at Orlando International Airport. You can't get that here. So they will ask you whether you want to get a toll card. You can, $13 a day, but you could just put maps on saying no tolls. Do it that way. Come down to level 3 and we're in the parking garage. We've got to find the Sixt pickup, which is just over here. We've got, I think it's Chevy, but Chevy SUV they've given us. I've booked a full size. I don't mind. SUV will be nice. So some of them are pre-selecting the car for you now. Or we pre-selected it before we came out here to pick it up. She said we're in row 410. I really hope it's got CarPlay. What is it? What is it? Oh, it's this one. Oh, that's really big. That is really big. I said full size, which I thought would be like that. I think she gave us a free upgrade. I don't know if I needed the upgrade though. Normal car would have probably been alright. Cheaper on fuel as well. But let's have a look at the car. Just been washed, so that's good. Let's open it up. Got to unlock it. okay. Looks good. It will have CarPlay. It's pretty new. It's a nice car. It's only done 6,000 miles. You want to have a look around the car as well, make sure there's no blemishes or anything, so they're not going to knock you for that when you come back and deliver the car. But it's quite a nice car. So we've got the car now, we've put it in the sat nav. We're going to go to Walmart, stop off, get a couple of bits and pieces like some Starbucks fraps and things like that, and some snacks to take to the park. I'm trying to do it cheap, remember? I'm trying to do this on a budget. The drive is 71 miles. I've put no tolls on, and it's going to take an hour and 21 minutes, which isn't too bad. I won't really be able to show you guys what it is like, but I mean, you know what like American roads are like. It's going to start getting dark shortly as well. So we're going to get going, stop at Walmart. I kind of fancy a Denny's as well, so I might grab a Denny's for dinner, and then we'll take you to the hotel, show you around the hotel, the check-in and things like that, and then we'll wrap up. Not bad. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you've hit the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video and you found it helpful, but let's get on the road. So I've managed to kind of set the camera up in a little bit of a position where I can just show you guys a little bit of what it's like. Basically, the majority of it, we've got out of the main Tampa area, we saw the exit for Busch Gardens, and now we're just on the highway. The sat-nav says we've got 49 miles of motorway, like actual proper motorway, 3-lane motorway. Previously it was like, it was kind of motorway anyway, but it wasn't really listed as motorway on here. I put avoid tolls on. It did say it was 70 cents for the tolls. The toll pass she wanted me to purchase was $13 a day, so look, if you're going down to Miami or something, then maybe it would be worth doing, but not if you're going to Orlando. So yeah, it says we're going to take another 58 minutes, 54 miles, and then we'll be at the Walmart. That's the Walmart on West Erlo Bronson Parkway, I believe it is. So we have made it to Walmart. We come out to get ourselves some snacks and have a look around. As I said, it's on a budget, this, so we want to try and get some snacks here to take into the park. So if you're on a budget as well, this is a good place to get souvenirs. And if you're staying in a villa, then you can always get like food and drink and stuff from here. Pizzas, tortillas, all the groceries are in here. Bakery, deli, everything that you want really. So we're going to get some drinks tonight, maybe some snacks. There's these cookies that everybody seems to get that like are always on these. Oh, there they are. People always seem to buy those, and I don't know, I've never had them, but I might get some and take them back to the UK. You've got souvenirs, you've got swimwear, clothes, all that lot. And then you got like alcohol. Alcohol is in a separate thing out there though. But it's quite good. You've got like everything really. Bit of snacks, lots and lots of M&M flavours, breakfasts, all that lot in here. And if you want to get anything that you missed, this is the place to go. So this one is the one on West Erlo Bronson Parkway, I think it's called. I'll put down in the bottom corner the actual address. This is the closest one to Disney. South of Disney, there's one north as well. And then there's one up on Turkey Lake Road as well, and that's the one that's closest to Universal. This one is close to all the villas and whatnot. But I'm gonna pick up some juice, pick up some coffees, a couple more bits and pieces. So when I say you can get cheap Disney souvenirs, this is what I mean. You can get all the matching t-shirts, you can get the cheap dresses, you can get mugs down there, water bottles, towels, all sorts. So if you want to do it, stitch leggings, why not? If you want to do it on the cheap, you can really do it on the cheap. And you don't have to spend $30 in the park on a t-shirt when, I mean, that looks pretty good. And it's $14. Stuffed toys over there. You've also got Universal merch down there as well. Let's take you and show you the Universal merch. There you go. See, you've got loads of Harry Potter t-shirts, Minions. That's basically the Universal properties, right? But they're all like really reasonably priced, less than $15 in most cases for the t-shirts and the souvenirs. So that was a pretty successful trip to Walmart. I actually always forget how it kind of all adds up really quickly. I got some Reese's cereal bars, and they were a pack of 16. I didn't need a pack of 16, I just want like 6 would have been okay, like we have in the UK, like 6 cereal bars. And that obviously adds up. I got some Starbucks Frappuccinos. They were like $3 for the bigger bottles, and then like $8 for a pack of 4. I needed a tripod as well, so I did buy a tripod. That was £7, but all in all it came to like just shy of $40. It just all adds up. And the queue in there was a state. It's nearly 7 PM, and yeah, it was queuing quite a ways back. People pushing in. It was just a nightmare. But around this area there's a lot of villas, there's a lot of vacation homes, so this is the go-to Walmart for those vacation homes. So people are going to come on their vacation, they're going to come and stock up here, get all the drinks and everything that they want. The alcohol, there's a little bit inside, but the majority of it is in like a separate room outside, so you want to either do it before or after. And then they do check your receipt. It's a little bit like Costco, they check your receipt on the way out. But yeah, you can stock up, it's a grocery store basically, you know, it's like Tesco's, it's like Sainsbury's, whatever, but bigger. And there's a lot of temptation to get a lot of rubbish food because it's all there, and the rubbish food is the cheapest. So yeah, speaking of rubbish food, we're going to leave Walmart now. We're going to go to Denny's, which is like a 24/7 diner, just to get a bite to eat, take that back with us to the hotel, check in, and then try and get an early night. Because it's midnight now, you know, for me, so it's really late. And I got a full park day tomorrow. I'm going to the Magic Kingdom. So yeah, be sure to stick around for that video as well. It's probably going to be 2 videos. I'm doing rope drop to park close. It's going to be a long video if I did it in one. But yeah, let's go to Denny's. Denny's. So we are just around the corner from our hotel. We've got an IHOP just across the road as well. I like IHOP too. That's like all day breakfast. But I'm going to have a Denny's tonight. Maybe I'll get an IHOP another night. Show you guys what the menu looks like. So a Denny's diner. Breakfast. We're not having breakfast tonight, obviously. We could do. Omelettes, pancakes, burgers, shareable starters. $12.99, $11.19, $8.19. Burgers are $14. Milkshakes as well. Comfy classics. Skillets. Quite a big menu, isn't it? Melts and handheld. So this is what I'm going for basically. I'm gonna have one of these. I haven't decided which yet. Maybe that crispy chicken bacon ranch one. Tempting, but there is a breakfast one that I used to like Grand Slamwich, I think it was. It's this one. I do like that one as well. That's the original, it says. I'll let you guys know. So here we are, Rosen Inn, Lake Buena Vista. I'm going to go and check in and then show you the room. We will have a separate full tour up at some point to show you what this budget hotel is like. So we are checked in. We needed a $50 security deposit, so we just put that on the debit card. Room 2302, so that's building 1. This is building 2. We go to floor 3 and number 20. So let's give you guys a tour of the room. So that's the pool. It's not a big pool, but probably not even really going to use it. 2320, so all the way around the front, I guess. Okay, this will be interesting then, because we're right by the road. It'll be interesting to see whether there's any noise or anything like that. And here we are. Let's see what the first impressions are like. Ooh, it's dark. That's what they're like. Lights. There we go. Okay, okay. Forgive the rustling, that's my Denny's. I'll show you what I've got in a minute. So I'll give you a brief overview, and as I said, there will be a full walkthrough and hotel tour and review in a separate video. But you've got 2 beds, you've got a little seating area. No actual table and chairs or anything, but you do have this little desk. A few lights around about the place. You've got a safe there. Quite a few plug sockets, because you've got plug sockets, USBs, plug socket. So you've got space, and the same again on this lamp here. TV, wardrobe, bathroom there. Hello. Fridge and microwave. Good. I like having a microwave. You got a little coffee machine and some single use packets. You've got some toiletries as well. We won't be using those. We bought our own shampoo shower gel. And then you've got the bath and shower. It's one of the bath shower combos, fixed shower head. But I'll put down in the bottom corner how much I paid on average per night. But I'm quite happy with that. Looks alright. So let's show you what I got from Denny's. I got the Grand Slamwich, which is like a, well, it's like a toasted sandwich. It's got sausage, ham, it's got cheese in there, it's got egg in there, and then you got the fried bread as well. It comes with hash browns, and I got a piece of pumpkin pie. Looks pretty good. Some sauces as well. Comes really well packaged to take out. It's fantastic. Cutlery provided, and it came to $19.84 with tip as well. Tipping in America is like a really big thing. The waiters and waitresses aren't paid very well, so essentially you're paying their wages, but it's just the way of life over here. So yeah, and dig into this and then jump into bed. So that is the end of our travel day, and we've got a pretty cool backdrop here to end the vlog on. That's not too bad at all. It's been a pretty easy day actually. Flying into Tampa rather than flying into Orlando. Would I do it again? Probably not. If the price of the flights was the same don't bother flying into Tampa. It's not really worth it. By the time you do save time in airport security, but the time you save, you're driving from Tampa to Orlando. Unless you are planning on spending a day at Busch Gardens or 2 days at Busch Gardens and then maybe do it that way, and you can save that drive essentially in one way or another, I don't think it's really worth doing. It does save a little bit of time, but once you've finished your travel day, once you've landed in the US, and then you realise you've got another hour's drive, that's long. It was like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 25 minutes to Walmart, and then a further 30 minutes to the hotel, because the traffic's pretty bad. So you're talking really like nearly 2 hours to get to like an international drive, Lake Buena Vista area hotel from Tampa Airport, whereas if you did it from Orlando International, about 30 minutes. So the airport's lovely though. Tampa Airport is really nice. It's clean, it's simple, it's quick, everything's quick, it's great. The flight itself was fine, a little bit of turbulence as we went over Ireland. The food, I personally like plain food, but I wasn't massive on the food that we had today. The plane, Virgin needs to scrap those planes. They're so old. Either scrap them and get new planes, it's easier said than done of course, or gut them and refit the entire inside with new seats, new upholstery, everything, because it just looks tired and old and it really needs a refresh. Virgin, please, please, please. I hate that plane. It's not nice at all. But yeah, it was really simple, uneventful. Checking in here at the Rosen Inn, the room itself is fine. It's just me, and I'm doing this on a budget. This was one of the cheapest hotels that I could find in the Orlando area, and it looks nice. Bit concerned about being like facing the road, because I've turned the aircon unit off and I can hear the road. Granted, it's only like 8 o'clock, half 8, so you know that should quieten down a little bit as the night goes on, and you're not really going to be in here all too often anyway, especially if you are doing the theme parks. You're just going to be going to the theme parks, right? But hopefully it's given you guys a good idea as to whether you would want to fly into Tampa or whether you just want to stick with Orlando. It's given you an idea of a budget hotel and what that looks like. You can sleep, 2 to 4 people in here. They say 4, the beds are a little bit small. Probably wouldn't do it myself, but is what it is. So if you guys have enjoyed the video throughout, do give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Do stick around as well. We've got more videos coming up. Our first park day is the Magic Kingdom Walt Disney World. So it's a lot of fun to be had. We're seeing all of Disney World and all of Universal. See you on the other side. Thanks.